Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Orzhov Control Sneak Attack. I looked up the Orzhov Control deck list and I'm just not impressed by it, by what everyone is trying to run, which, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We have Ashiok now, we have the Staff of Completion, and basically what we can get is a super big super friend deck. And with Orzhov, you also have Wedding Announcement, which can give you a lot, and I mean a lot of tempo advantage. And we have now the Stroke of Midnight to help us do removal against scary things like Planeswalker when we need it, or Artifact and Enchantments on the place that needs replacing or needs destroying. So I think this deck does work out well, but what I think is missing is a little bit of a sneak. So I added in 2 Disdainful Stroke. I feel like Orzhov a lot of times lose to our opponent casting a Breach or something really scary that we cannot stop. Well, this is going to catch him off guard because I'm going to add in a Disdainful Stroke, or actually 2 Disdainful Strokes, and then I'm just going to counter those. I have no other blue cards in the deck, so that it's not an Esper deck, and you don't need the Esper mana. In fact, what I use for the blue source is, well, one, we have Staff of Completion, that is technically a blue source. We can also have for Fiend's Tower, it's mainly the Orzhov color, but with a little bit of blue that we can utilize. And then also I added in 4 Crystal Grottos, so that I can use that filter so that it's a 3 mana Disdainful Stroke. It's something. I don't know how often I'm going to have to leave out 3 mana, but it might be something that works. So let's look at the whole deck list. I don't know if it's going to work or not in my testing. It has been working so far, but I know that every time I test something and it works and I try to record, and then I'll just never get it to work again. So in the early game, we got 2 cut down, but against a lot of the mono red, and I want to have more than just a cut down. So I also added in a March, so we can gain some life. Then we have 2 Ossifications for those mono red, because we can just take out their creature and they can never do anything about it. Against a lot of decks, or Ossification is gonna be good enough just to stop the bleed. Then we have 2 Disdainful Stroke, I talked about that. 4 gold for the throw, of course, for removal, we need to have something in the early game. And then I have 2 Stroke of Midnight, anything removal that can just blow up any permanent, any non-land permanent, and they get a 1/1 creature, which is not really anything. We can easily cut that down, or just block with our Wedding Announcement tokens. 4 Wedding Announcement, 1 Staff of Completion. This is not a Super Friend deck, so I don't have 4 Staff in the deck, but you can always adjust based on your own preference. You can have 4 Staff, and you have all that proliferate goodness. Just remember that Staff of Completion is not a legendary, so you can play multiple out if you need to have multiple on board. Then we have 4 Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor is just an amazing card for any scenario. So always have 4 in your deck. I seen some deck lists running 2 or 3. I completely disagree with that. Wandering Emperor, definitely a 4 off. And then we have 1 Sorin just for card draw, and Black Vampire. 4 Sunfall for white board, and 2 Ashiok. Ashiok combos very well with Staff of Completion, because instead of paying life, we can just exile the top cards of our library. Against mill deck, we got to be a little bit careful, but against almost any other deck, we don't have to worry. Ashiok also combos extremely well if we can ultimate him with Farewell. If we Farewell just the graveyard, Ashiok is gonna basically mill our opponent's whole deck. So that's kind of a hidden win con that I see a lot of people try already. I know I have 2 Virtue, mainly because I only have 2 Virtue and it's a Mythic, can't craft anymore. And then 1 Kaya. So in the land base, we are a control deck, and I mean a control deck. 27 lands total, plus the Staff of Domination. We have 3 plains, 3 swamps, 1 Eiganjo, 1 Takenuma, 4 Cave of Coils, 4 Restless Fortress, and 4 Shattered Sanctum. So I actually, exchanged the old tap land that gains you 1 life with now the tap land that is a creature. This is a creature that can turn into, or a creature land that can turn into a 1/4 creature, and whenever it attacks, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So there's a little bit of life gain there somewhere that can matter. Then we have 4 Fiend Tower, of course. I talk about that for the blue source, and 4 Crystal Grotto to help us get the blue source, but also Crystal Grotto can help us scry to fix our draw a little bit. At least that's my hope. That's my hope. Let's go try out this deck and see what happens. Orzhov Control. Alright, we're gonna meet our first opponent, Nunaki. Oh, opponent goes first, and we draw 4 lands. So, with 27 lands, we're bound to draw 4 lands. That's fine. We got a March, so we could probably live a little longer to Wedding Announcement and then Sunfall. Let's hope that carries us forward. Let's hope our opponent is actually here. Not another server issue, I hope. Yeah, come on. Make your choice. Okay, our opponent is roping on turn 0. Let's look at the little jiggle. Ah, very jiggy. Okay, so coming back to our opening hand. My plan, if we actually get to play, is I'm going to drop our Fang Tower turn 1. And then just see what happens when our opponent plays. And if our opponent is not red, we might drop, probably not Eiganjo, we might drop Crystal Grotto turn 2, just so that we can scry and try to get rid of the lands on the top of our deck. Then we'll try to march a... Alright, we're actually playing the game. They are red. So, scratch all of that. We're going to try to stay alive. So, let's see how we can stay alive. Well, there is no card that I want to use. So, yeah. I'm thinking about whether or not I want to drop Cave of Coilos because they're red, but I don't want to march a Feldon because they'll gain 3 life. Wow, okay, that's bad for them. Monstrous Rage. Well, let's do the thing. We're gonna try to filter out another land drop, if that is a land drop. I also don't want to give them a 1/1. If they Monster Rage the Etching, we will kill the Etching. But if they don't, we will take it. They do Feldon. Let's see where they Monsters Rage. Alright, so... we'll take the 2. Ouch. Alright, let's hold off for a Squee. The March can be, you know, good defense against Squee. Mechanized Warfare. I can let them draw some cards. But this is my life gain. Do I need it for the life gain? What am I doing this turn and next turn? Nothing for 2 turns, right? You can have some cards. What cards are you gonna get? Lightning Strike and Monstrous Rage, okay. I mean, I don't like it, but it's happening. Just take your Lightning Strike. Monstrous Rage! Oh, what do you know? Alright, do we Restless Fortress? Yeah, we Restless Fortress. I don't need the Emperor now that I drop Go for the Throat. That would be a very good card against their Monstrous Rage. Swiftspear? I'm just surprised at the the amount of time it took for him to keep his opener. What does it do? +1/+1 trample, okay. Do I just Eiganjo this? No, he can buff it if I Eiganjo it. Let's not get too greedy. He can't protect it against Go for the Throw. He can definitely protect it if I Eiganjo it. So yeah, there we go. Now the Eiganjo. Do we Ashiok? Do we get 2 on ones? Nah, come on. Wandering Emperor. Emperor's always nice. We're going to get a lot of damage burned to our face because of the mechanized warfare, but I think we can live a little bit of those damage. Second warfare. Epicure. Man, there's a lot of damage. But, he's gonna tap himself out so that I have a safe Emperor this turn.
I'm not overconfident. Keep watch for intruders.
That's interesting. Wait. Let's do the thing first. Almost did it wrong. Always attack first. See what your opponent does. They don't block. Then you cut down the... Monstrous Rage is +2/+0. Right? So, I don't think you can buff this out of range. I think it makes more sense for a wedding announcement. And just pass turn. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I should cut down that turn or I'll wait till his turn. I think the good play is to wait till his turn, but it's hard to say. If he just attacks, I'm just gonna block. If he's got end the festivity here, oh my. With 3 mechanized warfare, that is not cool. Play with fire on my Wandering Emperor. Alright, well, goodbye, Emperor.
For this?
Doesn't attack. I do kill your Epicure. Alright, let's get this going. Actually, if I play a land here... No, hold on. I gotta think this through. Ashiok can give me a card. How good is that versus gaining some life? It's just a little bit of life, right? I think it's better to give me a card.
Finally, a world that appreciates my...
Ooh. Up. Okay, so be very careful with Ashiok. The choices you make is not what goes into your hand, which is really annoying, because... Ugh. Yeah, that was a huge mistake on my part. Because of that, do I want to draw a card? Yes. Because of that stupid mistake. Oh my god, that was so dumb. So the choices you make are not what you keep. Even though almost every other choice you make is what you keep. Okay. Yeah, so that happens. You know how good it is if we have an Emperor this turn to gain life? Now everything we have is gonna die because of stupid choice. And then we only draw lands because of this stupid choice. Yeah, shut up. Christ. Ashiok, you suck. I think they purposely make the choice that way so that it confuses players from playing Ashiok. They don't want people to play Ashiok. They want people to play this stupid fucking deck. I'm on 3. This does like freaking 4 damage. Alright, I need a blocker, right? But I need a card draw first. Card draw into a land. Okay. That's just great. Alright, so this is going to be 4 damage. This is going to be 3. No. He's got a squeeze. No, I exile his squeeze. 4 damage, he will be at 9. And then this will be lethal on board. I need to be able to block whatever he plays if it's a squeeze. If it's a damage, I just die. So yeah, that Wandering Emperor would help a lot. Well, we're not dead. We're not dead. Are they dead? Alright, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can math. Take that. Oh man. Well, I guess I don't know if the Wandering Emperor would have done anything different, because definitely would have Sunfall that turn, and yeah. Anyhoozle, that is what it is. Mono red does mono red things, and Orzhov Control, Orzhov Control is mint to stand up to mono red, and even then, we almost died. We were one top deck away. I still can't believe Wizards at this point have not released a card that says destroy all enchantments in Standard. They used to have so many of those. Tranquility. Okay, we go first. So, going first with 2 wedding announcements. Oh boy. This is like Christmas. But it really depends on what our opponent is. I don't need more lands, thank you. Oh, that's mine. Is that my only black source? Fine. I don't need more lands. Cave of Coilos. Okay. Did they just have to destroy target enchantments over and over? Did they just run this enchant in their deck? Are we gonna get clowned by this enchant? 2 mana. Hey. March. Alright, well, almost. At least we got a 2-for-1 from a winning announcement. The Celestis. We got a bunch of these wedding announcements against a control deck. Let's hope we draw our Disdainful Strokes soon, because that is what I teched for. Probably not going to draw it ever. Sorin. Alright.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous.
The end.
Dire times call for dire
Ooh.
tactics.
Hey, do I just want to... Might as well. We got a basic land. I don't know why I tapped my Shatter Sanctum.
Way.
Good luck. Our opponent is playing their wedding announcement. Do I want to cut this down? I don't think so. I want to play my Virtue, right? It's probably going to get stopped somehow. If he knows what he's doing, but I'm going to use his removal instead of my removal. No? Okay, well, if that's the case. I don't need a wider board as much as I need cards. So if he used Go for the Throw on my board here, that makes me happy. Just then I don't have to make the choice between drawing or getting a 1-1. He made the choice that I have to get a 1-1, which I don't hate. Honestly, these are 4 damage a turn now. You gotta cut down, I gotta cut down. I think this, for any card, any number of cards with the same name as the permanent, exile them. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful with that, because that's gonna take out all my lands.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Make a 2/2 samurai. That's interesting.
May your blade strike true.
I wonder why he did that. we even have any creatures in our graveyards? No, nobody has any creatures. Stupid Virtue.
Keep watch for intruders.
Alright, well, we draw a land. The Virtue won't hit anything because we have no creatures. They still have the end, so we can't really play anything out. No, well, we both attack the Emperor for sure. I mean, they might have stroke too. Honestly, this is not looking good. Their Celestis is way better than our land. What? Did he choose Planeswalker? Because it's his Planeswalker. Oh, he chose non-token creature, probably. Well, he's gonna march one of them. Okay, so he has 2 1/1s, and we have these. He still has the end, so I don't know if we can live through this. We're gonna have to top deck something good and not a freaking swamp. Oh, he's taking off the end. That's interesting. Just for a card draw? Maybe he go for the throw. That's probably a good reason. None of those have vigilance though, so we can kind of slowly curve this out. We have no creatures to actually activate on the Virtue. So even though we get a free turn to play the Virtue, we get nothing out of this. Oh, I could have blocked, huh? Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, no. Go to my turn. Now it's nighttime. He gets to draw 2 cards. We get a Restless Fortress. He didn't want to draw a card, so I think I know what's happening. He's waiting to... Oh yeah, he's waiting to get me. He can't really take the Virtue out unless he has a Farewell, which, I mean, if he has a Farewell, he wins anyways. So much card draw on the Celestis. I mean, he has 1 Celestis in their deck. I have 1 Staff of Domination. So, yeah. I'm just going to be taking those damages. It's actually not a lot of damage, honestly. It would be a lot more if he knows what he's doing. The end will kill basically any creature we would play, so... Except this creature. Oh man, Sunfall in 2 tokens? Feels bad. Do it. Feels bad. Did it anyways. Because we're just top decking 1 card at a time, and that's never gonna beat their 2, 3 cards a turn.
Protect the people.
He's holding up a lot of removal, obviously. If I go for the throw, can I kill his Emperor? He has 4 cards in his hand, Jesus. Alright, if I go for the throw, I can probably kill his Emperor. Well, first... we make this, because he's gonna de-end me. Maybe he has another Emperor. Sheoldred's Edict, sacrifice a non-token creature. Well, we only have the 1 non-token creature, right? Does he want to D-end the token? Does he have another Emperor? He does have another Emperor. So, we killed an Emperor anyways.
Run away.
He has the Exile.
Say so.
Right? So yeah, we basically dealt 2
This
damage
is
to the
what
Emperor
you
with a
get
3/3.
for hurting my people.
That's fine. And got a card out of his hand. Now he wants to D-end Restless Fortress, because I don't know what else he can do. Mirix is pretty scary though. That's gonna kind of tempo me out. Oh, and a Kaya.
I'm basically a pro at saving the world by now. Time for your spirit to move on.
For the sake of all innocent,
Alright, I think we
do my service.
just peace
Remember
out with all those
your
land draws. Finally, we draw a wedding announcement. A little late for Lenny, so we're gonna GG him and leave. That was a good game. Struggled a little bit more than we should, but it was a good game nevertheless. To be fair, our opponent draw all 3 of their Planeswalker. We got lands. They drawed any? Orzhov Control. It was a mirror match, so... See, if I had a Disdainful Stroke there, it would have caught them off guard, because they never saw it coming. Dawn solicit something, or whatever. Oh my gosh. Okay. Shatter, Shatter, Ossification. Opponent goes first. This is a bad hand for opponent goes first, because we're not going to play anything until turn 3. So, gotta mulligan that. Alright, this is slightly better. We can put away 2 tap lands, huh? Oh, okay. So it's 2 tap lands. Might as well put away the Restless Fortress. Or the Crystal Grotto. Probably the Crystal Grotto. That's a good choice to put away the Grotto. I don't think it matters. I think it's that domain deck that will kick my butt. No? Oh, it's bent? Interesting. Well, if it's bent, let's just go for these guys. What? Do I... Do I proliferate that so it's on 2? He gets 2 1/1s. I mean, I don't think it matters. So, let me just draw a card, I guess. Well, he has no mana right now, so... The right choice is to kill the Mondrak as soon as possible. But it kind of leaves me kind of just stranded here. Nothing else to do. Do I leave that alone? Then he can get indestructible, then I'll never be able to take it out, right? Still. Oh man, he's got blue in his deck, but it's so far it's just been these white cards. I think it's a token deck. Now if it's a token deck, he's got to make this appear, so... Yeah. I've convinced myself. If he attacks, he's giving up on the last 2 1/1s. Okay, do I wedding announcement? And trade back for what he has? I think so. That's a lot of damage every turn, right? I am so far behind right now. I could Wandering Emperor? No, I can't. I just die. Let's see. We can Sorin, make a 2/3, unless it gets countered. Then we just die anyways. Okay, if he has a counter spell, do we just die anyways to almost anything he plays? He left up all of his mana, so what do you think is there, right? There's a priority. Alright, so there's a counterspell somewhere. We're just gonna enter. Three blind mice. He still has a counterspell mana open.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. You are not much of a roadblock.
I proliferate? Just my 1/1 to get to 2. Paid 3 life for that. Alright, let's proliferate again. We'll exile this. And then we will... Ossification! Gotta crawl back so you get no mice. No mice for you. So partition my ossification. Okay. Zero. We'll march it. We're playing a scrappy game for sure, but we got ossification on lockdown now. And his 3 blind mice is blind. Or are blind. Wedding announcement. Ossification on my Emperor. Fine.
That's that.
Ooh, look at that. Second Emperor. But I want to ossify this so his second does not get anywhere either. So, I guess that's that. This looks really dumb, but that deck is all about the mice, right? So, if you can't copy tokens, you can't get anywhere. Invasion of Archivals. Ooh, scary. At least I get to see what he has. Farewell? I don't know. Farewell is bad for him. So I'm going to draw a card at a cost of a lot of life here. Now Disdainful Stroke, unfortunately. This is going to get buffed a little bit. But this is also going to be in the way. Right, this 2/3 is going to be in the way. And it's only going to get +1/+1 in Vigilance. It does gain Vigilance, so I think anything I put out would just die to that. Okay, well, we're going to land. So what do we want to do? I can't kill this token in any way. Sorin can't kill it. The Vigilance dude can't kill it. Wedding Announcement is... gonna give me a 1/1. This is gonna cost me way more mana. Fine. You got it. Do we pay that life? I'm kind of low on life. It's 2 life, so let's do it.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect gods.
I mean, this will help a little bit more if I don't just have lands, but I do just have lands.
Violence is necessary to set things right. You fight for me.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
He's gonna scrutiny for 3 cards. Okay, scrutiny for 3 cards is not great, but it could be a lot worse. Still. Ossification on. Soren.
Balance may never be restored now.
Ren. That's surprising. Gets a tree folk equal to the number of lands. It's pretty big.
Trees are mighty.
Can't draw. Can proliferate, but can't draw. Can't draw like this. Ooh, a cut down. Completely useless at this point. 2 wedding announcements on our opponent's board. So a cut down is just dead card. And then a land. A wild land appears. Okay, so we can try to attack down Ren. I think that's just a losing battle altogether. Also, do we need to attack down Ren for any reason? I think we just need to go wide. This board is scary enough as it is, so... No, I need to go tall, because the Wandering Emperor is going to be useful in the long run, right? So if I need to go tall, let's go tall here.
Remember your training.
Power grows with tender care.
Not good, man. Top deck cut down. It's not great. Maybe he'll just attack like an idiot. I don't think I don't think he has trample, it's just reach. Maybe he has a way to give it trample? No, he's got nothing. He's just gonna let me go to my turn. And we top deck a land. Okay, what do we do now? Now that we top deck a land. I don't think I need to go tall anymore. This is already a 5/6. Gives me 5 life. He can't protect Ren, right? He cannot protect Ren. So if I attack with the Fortress and other creatures, I will be able to kill Ren, but he's got all his mana open and I have nothing. So if I just give him another turn, Ren's just gonna keep going. Man, top decking lands are not fun. I need to draw a card, but drawing a card could just lose me the game. All of his lands are open. Does he run any counterspells in his deck? Not so far. Alright, fine. I'm gonna be patient.
Keep watch for intruders.
Storm. Yeah. What the heck is this? Choose target enchantment you control?
Multiverse's synthetic destiny.
And then they have the Tameo. Alright, well. It's gonna get the blind mice. Wow! He's killing the Ren for me. Okay.
They prepare for war.
You want to attack? Please attack. Please clap. Oh boy. Yeah, my opponent's not attacking, so nothing we do is gonna matter here. Top deck land. Yeah, we top deck land like 4 turns in a row. Just gonna attack Tameo. Literally only doing this for the life gain here. I'm gonna draw a card and then just lose the game here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I pay 5, I will have 5 left. Maybe. I'm at 5, right? Yeah, draw a card. Pay 4 life. Ooh, more lands! You know, we have 4 farewell, 4, Sunfall and Farewell. We've drawn Wedding Announcement and just more lands, so... I did not even say hi. This whole game has been... oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can you imagine an Orzhov deck without, like, board wipes? Because that's what we were playing. Alright, well, that's another game. I have learned not to be salty anymore when we were playing Magic Arena. Because, oh boy, if you're salty on Arena, you might just throw your computer out the window. This 100% luck-based game. We're playing as Lurgoff. Lurgoff. We gotta go first. Oh, look at the combo in our hand. Alright, well, let's see if it actually works out that way. Okay. Bent again. This might be useful. No, it is Atraxa. Or not Atraxa, the other thing. The fake Atraxa. Well, we gotta go for the throw. Let's do it. Bolt the bird, right? That's kind of the rule. Rule of the land. Staff. I mean, it's not like we can Disdainful Stroke anything on turn 3, so... Give me a card. Oh boy. Do you think they have Make This appear? I guess we can find out slower with our Wandering Emperor. Leyline Binding on my staff? I'm gonna draw a card.
Learned much during my trap. Let your blade do the talking.
Alright, I think it's time for Ashiok to show his Ashy Larry skills.
Show them how we treat
He does not have 5 mana, so... Or he does not have 5 mana, so he can't do it this turn yet. Get some card draw. Okay, this is the one we want to exile. And then we get... Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. I'm gonna get clowned if I keep making that kind of mistake. Second binding. What are you gonna bind? Ashiok? Fair. Third binding! Alright. Our opponent is binding the deck.
That's it.
We only have 1 farewell in the deck. It's gonna take a while to get there, but... It is what it is. Nothing? Well, let me cycle this in. More lands. My turn. More lands. Let's see if you have your 4th binding. Watch as I skillfully disdain his gameplay. Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Okay. Oh man, this kind of sucks because I definitely want to catch him off guard with the Emperor, but that means I can't play the Emperor this turn. Do I Takenuma this turn then? Just put things in the graveyard. It's not really a good idea when there's nothing in there for me to get. Wow.
Run away. You'll be safer. Remember your...
No life game for you. Do the thing first, then we attack.
Protect the people.
You must protect the people. Protect your people at 6. Herd migration. He wants to do the thing. I'm gonna see the look on his face as the thing blows up on him. Cemetery Desecrator. Alright, what can he do? He can minus some X, or remove all of my Wandering Emperors. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Remove X counter? What counter are you gonna remove? My Emperor?
Never done for good.
How dare you kill her? She's my best friend. Oh, well. Oh, man. What do I do now? Ashiok or Emperor? Is Emperor just lethal?
I hope you're ready.
Alright,
to
didn't miss
fight.
lethal now.
To me.
Oh, is it? When it enters the battlefield or dies? Damn, okay.
We've got
Wait,
the
I think
edge
I can
of
still
this
get him.
fight.
Yeah, I think we still get him. Okay, didn't miss lethal there. Almost missed lethal, but exact lethal here. Take that, you. Atraxa 3 Leyline Binding and think you're good? Still kick his butt. Alright, so let's look at the deck. They're Bramble things. That wasn't even Atraxa. That was the Bramble trick deck. No. No. Alright, so let's talk about the deck, shall we? I think this deck is good, right? I mean, the Disdainful Stroke did not really have a chance to shine, but we were about to. Basically, on the last game there, if they had drawn their Cascade card, the Invasion of Alara, would have got stopped right in his track. And that's what the Disdainful Stroke was there for. This deck is tech against other control, but we have enough life gain against aggro. Things like Wandering Emperor, things like, well, not Winning Announcement, things like March, and things like Virtue, Kaya, they're all life gain. And I think it's good enough against aggro, of course. Against aggro is always a coin toss, because they can always get the good draw, and you only draw the top end, and you won't be able to do anything. I still can't believe Wizards is forcing us to use Farewell as the only Destroy All Enchantment card in the meta, because we need to destroy all enchantment. There's so many just trashy enchantments littering up the metagame. This is the problem, right? Every deck is running enchantments because there are no way to remove enchantments other than having a farewell that just mass remove enchantments. Galissa's okay. Galissa destroys one enchantment every time her attack goes through. Her attack doesn't go through all the time because she doesn't have haste. And also, if our opponent is playing like 5 or 6 enchantments in a turn, it's not like we can stop it with one Galissa. So that's kind of the problem I'm facing with today's metagame, because there's a lot of creatures, there's mass creature removal, and if there's a lot of artifacts, I guess there's no mass artifact removal, but there's also not a lot of good artifacts out there. So people are running 1 or 2 artifacts total, right? So against Planeswalkers, you can just have a boar wipe in damage, so that the damage will also kill all the Planeswalkers. There is just no mass enchantment removal, so enchantment is what's hurting the standard metagame. You see, again, even against mono red, we were facing against 3 of the battle thing. What is that called again? The one that does the extra damage to every one of the red spells, and that's just, come on, 3 of that. If we had 1 board wipe on enchantment, that would have destroyed all of them. And Farewell costs 6, so you can't really justify running too many of that in your deck. You need to have like a 3 mana destroy all enchantment to make the game fair again. Well, that's all I got for you today, and I think everyone's probably gonna want to watch this, so I'm gonna open the pack that I got. Alright, so let's see what we actually get. So we get Spellbook Vendor. Is that an alchemy card? Okay, no, it's just Sorcerer Roll. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.